Hey, it's Ron. Welcome to my shop. I got another project today, and today it's a piece of spalted maple again. And I use my new bandsaw to cut a circle, and I'll show it to you. It's not going to be too fancy, but I'm going to play with some more wood dyes. I'm really liking this stuff. And it looks good on spalted wood because the grain just pops when you put the dye on it. So let me show it to you and explain what I'm going to do. Alright, so here it is. And I've got a worm screw in on this end and smashed between centers, and you can tell that it's like the half of a log, half of a half, or however you say that. But anyway, got a lot of spalt in it. I think it's going to look really well. And I'm going to lose a lot because they're not very thick here or here. So these big humps have got to come off. So let's get started, and we'll see what we can make out of it. Now I tested it out. I tested it in about 500 right now. Starts shaking. So I'm going to stay at 500 till I get these big hunks off the ends. And it's just going to be a sweeping, it's going to be more like a plate probably than a bowl because I don't have much to work with. We'll see. See what I end up with. Alright, so my worm screw is slipping, so I'm going to take it off the lathe and put it on a faceplate. It's kind of punky, so it stripped out the threads on the inside. So I'm going to put my big faceplate on there and start at it again. Alright, I got it to 400 plus quadruple aught steel wool, and it is very smooth. So I'm going to hit it with a sealer, and then I'm going to dye it. I hadn't figured out what color, but check out my new mask. It's an RZ mask, and man, it is comfortable. Anyway, pretty cool. And I found my Yorkshire grit. I thought I was out, but I got a little left. So that's what I'm going to use. I think I'm going to go with yellow, because it's beautiful. I mean, look at this grain. And I don't want to hide it. I just want to accent it. So I'm going to put a yellow dye on there. And see what it looks like. I think it'll look alright. And I can always hit it with a darker color if I think it's too light. But hell, it looks good with just Yorkshire grit on there. So let me buff that off. I'll put some yellow. And I'm going to spin it about 300. That looks pretty good. Wow. Made it pop, huh? I like it. Cool. Alright, let that dry. Okay, so it's dry. And it don't come off, so I'm going to put some of this shine juice on there. It might look good. It took a little off, not a lot. Alright. Probably give that a couple of coats. It's pretty shiny, but this open grain here is, end grain is just sucking it up. So let that dry, hit it again. Okay, I put about 3 coats of shine juice on the back. And I haven't put any wax on it yet, but I will. Probably after I take it off the lathe, and then I'll hit it with my buffer. But I flipped it around and I got it drilled out, and I'm going to start digging it out. Now, the angle of the bowl is this way, so I'm going to have a flat edge here and then dip in at about that angle and then flat across the bottom. It shouldn't be too hard. I can spin it 800-900 RPMs easy right now, so it'll probably go pretty quick. My battery died, so He didn't miss much. I just finished hollowing it out. Then I sped it up to about 2,000. And I got rid of 98% of the little tear outs. So I'm fixing to start out with 80 and going up to 400. And I'm gonna go ahead and dye the inside yellow, but I'm gonna get my little airbrush out and I'm going to just highlight the edges with a little orange, just enough to, I don't know, make the edge poke out. So let me get sanded and I'll come back. Well, I hit it with the Yorkshire grit and it's all nice and smooth, so now I'm going to hit it with some yellow stain. And I decided I'm going to use my airbrush. Still thinking about the color. Put this down to 300. Well, that's yellow. Pretty. Let that dry. Alright, so here's my cool little airbrush. I think I got it off of eBay. I think you can get them at Harbor Freight too. But it don't take much. Just put a little bit in there. And I decided to use orange. So I'm going to accent that part there. So I'm just going to take the brush and I don't want too much inside the bowl. Just hit it this way, and then I'm going to hit it this way. And I'm going to spin it about 200, 300. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let me get ready. Okay, so here we go. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Beautiful. Let it dry. I like that. Now I gotta let it dry really good. But it just sets off the edge. Pretty cool. And the cleanup is easy on that little airbrush. All you gotta do is just splash it around in some alcohol and squirt alcohol through it, and it's cleaned up, ready to use again. So anyway, pretty much at the end, all I gotta do is flip around, cut the back, put a few coats of wax on it, and call it a day. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm glad y'all could make it here today. I really appreciate y'all checking out my video, because I really truly enjoy it, and I've learned a lot, and I'm continuing to learn. It's fun. I mean, when you go to work all day every day and you get time in the shop, it really makes makes it worthwhile to spend some time. So, hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. And I got another project probably next week. It's a big giant hunk of black walnut, and I cut it yesterday. Really impressed with that bandsaw. It's a honker. Got to really take my time because black walnut is so beautiful. So I hope you come back next week and check it out. And until then, thank you.